Hey guys, my name is Ahmed and welcome back to FPL Clue for another transfer plans video. This is gonna be almost similar to my previous transfer plans video where I'm not only planning for my game week 8 but I'm actually planning my transfers up until game week 10 and onwards because I'm not leaning to play my wildcard in game week 8, 9 or 10. Instead, I'm planning to keep it up until game week 19 when there will be blanks and double game weeks, and I want to be more flexible than others during that period of time. Maybe some of you are also in the same situation where you cannot decide if you are playing your wildcard now or you want to keep it. Please share your thoughts and dilemmas in the comments below, and also if you have any question, please also ask it in the comments below and I'll try to respond to all of them. And also please don't forget to leave a like to the video and subscribe to the channel, and without any further ado, let's jump into the video. So this is my current squad. I have at least 3 flag players. I don't care much about Bulldog because he is my annual sub anyways. My only concern is Botman because Bukayo Saka, as we progress into the video, is one of my transfer out for this game week. But I need to monitor the Botman situation during the week because I'm not sure if he is a long-term injury or not. They have Champions League game against PSG in midweek, so we will have more press conference before and after the game, and hopefully we will see if Botman is a part of the squad in that or not, or at least if we will find out few stuff about his injuries. But as things stands, that's my only concern. But other than that, I think things are looking not too bad for me. Lots of people are playing their wildcards either in game week 8, 9 or 10. But for me, the situation is a little bit different. Because I have Mohamed Salah in my team, having Mohamed Salah means that I'm actually 2 or 3 transfers ahead of them. Because if they want to bring Salah in their squad, and the fixture swing for Liverpool will start from game week 9 and onwards. It is not the necessity for game week 8, but from game week 9 and onwards, most of the people would like to have him in their team. So that's why they might go for a wild card, because otherwise they have to make at least 2 or more transfers in order to get Mohamed Salah in. But for me, I already have that. Now I have 2 free transfers for game week 8, and then I have one in game week 9 and one in game week 10. So I have at least 4 transfers until game week 10. So I'll try to make at least 4 changes, or maybe even 5 if I want to go for a hit, which we will discuss later in the video. If I make 5 changes, I'll try to make my team as close to wildcard teams that the other manager will have, so that way I could keep my wildcard up until game week 19. So let's see what are my plans for game week 8 with the 2 free transfers. So this is my transfer plan for game week 8. I have 2 free transfers and I'm planning to get rid of my 2 Arsenal assets because they have a difficult game against Manchester City, and then after that they have Chelsea away followed by Sheffield United away. And then not only that, they also have another game against Newcastle after that. So probably there might be a transfer out for me up until game week 12 or 13. And then probably I will bring one or both of them, or maybe some other Arsenal assets, depending on the situation of my team at that time. But right now, these 2 are my transfer outs, so it's going to be Saliba and Saka out for Cash and Son. Spurs and Villa as their fixture swings, and they will have easier games from game week 8 and onwards. Spurs will play Luton away, where if I'm gonna bring Son in my team, so he's gonna be one of the captaincy candidate in my team. So I might have to decide if I wanna go Erling Haaland against Arsenal away, or if I'm gonna go with Son. And I also have Salah, who are playing Brighton this game week, so that's not also necessarily a very tough game week from attacking point of view. And then of course Aston Villa will also have easy games. They play Wolves away, West Ham at home, Luton at home. Their fixtures are easy even beyond that, and Cash is one of the most attacking defender in the game right now, so he is definitely one of the must have, and I'm planning to bring him in my team for game week 8. So let's see how my team will look if I do that 2 transfers in game week 8. But before making any transfers, I need to also keep an eye on the Botman injury update. But if his injury is not long term, even if is gonna be absent in game week 8, probably I'll just go and play Kabore against Spurs at home. Not an easy game. There's almost no chance of clean sheet. But again, that's the situation of my team, and I need to play Kabore and in Estepinian in game week 8 who have tough fixtures. And in the midfield, I have Salah, Bruno Fernandes, Sterling. They have Burnley away, very good fixture. And then I have Mbumo and then Son. Again, we need to keep an eye on his injury situation as well. And then up front, of course, it's Haaland and Alvarez. This is going to be my game week 9 transfer plan. I have only one free transfer, and I'm gonna do one transfer, and it's gonna be Sterling to Diaby. So Diaby is currently flagged at FPL at the moment. Even if he is injured, and even if he misses game week 8, then there will be international breaks between game week 8 and game week 9. So there is a high chance that Diaby will be back for game week 9. There will be decent fixtures for Villa. So this is gonna be my transfer plan for game week 9. And this is how my team will look in game week 9 after the Sterling to Diaby transfer. So game week 9, I'm going to back against Sanchez and play Turner because they have an easy game against Luton at home. And then Estepinian again has a very tough fixture against Manchester City. And then I have Cash, decent fixture. And if Botman is fit and playing game week 9, then his fixture is also not too bad. Crystal Palace at home, there is a chance for clean sheet. And then Salah, Fernandes, Diaby, and Mbeumo, Son, all of them are having a very good fixture. And the two men up front will be Haaland and Alvarez. They're playing Brighton at home, which is a decent fixture from attacking point of view. So in game week 10, I have only one free transfer, but I'm going for a -4 hit and make two transfers. And it's going to be Alvarez and Mbeumo out for Watkins and Gordon. So Newcastle will have 3 easy away fixtures and 3 difficult home fixtures in their next 6 games from game week 10 and up. So the away fixtures will be Wolves in game week 10, Bournemouth in game week 12, and Everton in game week 15. And the home game will be Arsenal in game week 11, Chelsea in game week 13, and United in game week 14. And then Villa, of course, have easy fixtures against Luton at home, Forest away, and then Fulham at home. So then I don't have any Arsenal players because they play Sheffield United away. And I'm not even concerned about that because my rest of the team looks very good. And I'll try to bring like Saka for Fernandes probably in game week 12 or even 13 because they have Everton away in game week 12. So at that point of time, if Fernandes is on form, probably I'm gonna hold him until game week 13 and then transfer him out for Saka because from game week 13 and onwards they have some difficult fixtures and Arsenal will have decent fixtures. So that's my rough plan for now, but I'm gonna probably decide in game week 12. So after a -4 hit and 2 transfers, this is how my game will be shaping in game week 10. And this is almost similar to the wildcard teams that people will start building from game week 8 and up until game week 10. So this is almost close to that. So most of the people will have Areola and Turner combination, but I'll have Sanchez. I know there will be difficult fixture for Chelsea after that, but Chelsea are still very good defensively and Sanchez are making lots of saves as well. So even if I don't get clean sheet, but if I get 1 or 2 save points from him, that's also not the end of the world. And then of course from game week 10 onwards, Brighton will also have decent games. So I'm happy that I will still have a Stupinian. Then it's going to be Cash and Botman. Salah, Bruno Fernandes, Diaby, Gordon, Son, Haaland, and Watkins. So benches Turner, Kabore, Baldock, and Mubama. So there are some pros and cons of not doing wildcard from now until game week 10. And let's talk about the cons first. So, like I said, my team will be close to the wildcard teams, but still there are some players that I cannot go for if I'm not doing my wildcard, and Madison is one of them because I have only 4 free transfers until game week 10, and I'm making a -4 hit. So with the 5 transfers, those are the essential players that I'm bringing. And Madison, I love to have him in my team, but probably I have to deal with the situation of not having him in my team. The second player is Trippier. Most of you, if you're having Haaland, Salah, and Son in your team, probably even in a wildcard team, you cannot afford Trippier, or you have to make lots of other sacrifices. And then Udogi is the other player, but it's okay. Spurs might concede even in those easy games, but Udogi has the attacking upside as well. But even I might be happy with my defense. Ariola is another player which will be missing, but I still have Sanchez. Like I said, even if they don't keep a clean sheet, Chelsea is good defensively, and Sanchez is making lots of saves. Even if I get those save points, that's good. Jared Bowen or James Ward-Prowse from West Ham will also be absent from my team, but I think I'm gonna deal with that situation. Not only the player missing, there are a few players that I'm gonna get stuck with. Sanchez, like I said, I'm happy with that. Bulldog, I really wanna get rid of them, but I don't have a spare transfer to use on him, so that's why I have to keep him until my next wild card. Same with Mobama. And Turner, I'm okay to have him as my backup keeper. The only slight concern with Turner is that he might lose a spot. Probably even managers playing their wildcard now will go with Ariola and Turner combination. And I'm also having him, so that's not the end of the world. Fernandez is another player that I'm gonna be keeping at least until game week 12 or 13. So then the benefits of late wildcard is, like I said, most of the managers will be forced to plan their transfers in order to accommodate those blanks and double game weeks. Where for me, I'll be in a better position, of course. And then if I'm using my wildcard late, that means that I'm not in the rush to use my second wildcard because I just refreshed my team, and probably I might not need to use my second wildcard until later in the season. And probably if I'm dealing with the blanks and the double game weeks just in game week 19 and onwards in my first wildcard, that might also improve my overall rank because I'm not taking hits and I have the full control of choosing my favorite squad at that point of time. Let me know down in the comments below what are your thoughts about this, and if you want to pause and think for a second, if you had the similar team that I have, what would be your game plan? If you share your thoughts about that, would be massively appreciated. And that's it for today. I hope that you guys enjoy the content. If you do so, please leave a like to the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys again soon. How it's supposed to feel.